Hello and welcome to Pommie Plays Scrabble. And I've got my little spaceman avatar thing today, and I thought I'd put that on. I used to have that when I played poker. I thought, oh, I'll use that here too. It's something you could get in New Zealand. These were little like sugary candy sticks that you could get in a little packet like that. I quite like the little design of it, and and the reason I thought of doing that was because I actually played the word Spaceman on Thursday night. I played 6 games on Thursday night. I won 5 of them, so I had quite a good session. And in one of those games, Spaceman was one of the words I played. I had what SPCNEA and a blank on my rack, and I played it through an A, so I made the blank an M. And I could have made it a K and made pancakes. So but I only saw those two options when I was playing, and pancakes would have been a far worse option because it would have put the S right here in the triple lane. I wouldn't have wanted to do that particularly. So Spaceman was the one I picked, and after the game I realised that Saucepan was also an option. They were sort of in the middle over here, so probably in column 9. So yeah, I could have played, I think, a, a lot of different words. I don't think I realised how many different possibilities there were with that blank until I actually looked up. And as the 3 I mentioned, there was also pancreas, there's panaceas, which I I never would have thought of that word. I didn't think it was having a plural, but it kind of must do in this word list anyway. And there was also manscape, some anagram of spaceman, interesting word. And and then in the end, I saw there were 8 different letters that rack will play with through so 2 A's, S, P, C, E, and N, like canapes basically, with an eighth letter. And I could see there are 8 different letters and 10 different words. There's 2 of them that make 2 words each. I can't remember what the other one was. There was Manscape and Spaceman, and there were 2 others anagrams of each other. But anyway, it shows you that though there are a lot more words than you think, um, and why it's sometimes important to know anagrams or possibilities. And with a blank, I struggle, so I was pleased to just see those 2, get the best one down. Um, and but it's often good to have more than one option because one of the options just might not even play or might be a terrible option. So yeah. Anyway, last 20 games before I get started. Last 20 games, uh, 12 wins, 8 losses, and plus 350, I think, on the spread, something like that. So yeah, see how I get on today. In this first game of the day, we'll play others after this too, because I've got a bit of time today. Not going anywhere now. So let's give this a go. Seek. See if anyone's gonna accept. See if anyone will accept. Might be waiting a little while. Now, someone has accepted, and it's similar rating to me. This could be interesting. My rack is terrible. I'll say hi, good luck. Say hi, good luck. Um, this is really not fun at all. I've got no scoring tiles, so I think I know what I'm going to do. I could play. I know what to do. I think I'm going to have to change. They could be. I could play tour or something, but this is just nasty. There's probably a 7 here that I don't know about, knowing my luck, but duplicate R, duplicate I. Do I keep RT or just the R? I think I'm just going to keep the R. It's just not a good. Okay, and I don't draw well either. Do have a scoring tile. V is V and 2 U's. That's brutal, as they sometimes say these days. Yeah, that's really nasty. I left the R and I pick up 3 vowels, 3 consonants, which in normal circumstances would be what you want. I didn't know a glee. Do you agree? I do not agree with you. Um, I've really got to get rid of a V and a U here. I could play. Can I play venue? I could. I might just do that. Do I want to play it here? Will score more? It'd be nice if I didn't have to get rid of an E as well. Is Vang a word? I don't think it is, but no. Oh, what can I do? If I play venue here, that doesn't score as much, and it's less, but it's less dangerous. How much? So that scores 9. Isn't that a terrible score? This is nasty stuff. Luckily, you didn't score a heck of a lot there. I could play Gov, but I can't. This is a terrible start. What a start. So I'm going to play venue. Does take an A in front of it. Don't mind that too much. Okay, I didn't want to. I think I would have scored 4 more going down there a different way, but this rack's certainly better than my previous 2. It's not fantastic, but it's okay. Got an S. Y is not a bad letter to have. And these other consonants are pretty good. Don't have any other vowels apart from the U and this sort of vowel here. So this V takes after it. So luckily you're not scoring well yet. Don't have an A to go before venue. Um, oh, this is not too much. This is still not fun. Is it? I could just play YU here. But then I'm leaving 5 consonants. That cannot be right. This has been a really difficult one. If I play YU, this is not easy. None of this is easy. The Y by itself is not terrible. But what on earth do I do here? This is one of my worst starts, but I feel... Yes, I have to play down here if I'm going to play the U. I don't know what else I can do. I could just play YU here. Could just play YU here. I've got things that will... But I might have to do this. 5 consonants, that can't be good. I'm going to need to pick up at least one vowel. I could I burn the U here? The S rather? Laviers? Presumably that's a word. It's played 2 words that I don't know. Ah, this is just ridiculous. What would YUS be? That's 22. And just YU by itself. Well, I'm gonna do this. I pick up no vowels, obviously, but oh, this has been a terrible start. I've got through more than 3.5 minutes already. I've got lots of stuff that could play there, but actually I can't play here. Honda. Okay, again, he's played 3 words in a row that I don't know. This is amazing. I think I'm going to have to do something like this. Play down here, 26, and hopefully he can't score massively with the C. He could. I mean, or is crowd even better? We're actually going to play crowd here. SH is a good combination to have too. Wow, got a second S now. He could score massively. He could even score 140 or something. Down by 9, which it's not that much. So I've scored none, 9, 16, 28. It's going up, right? So is he going to play a word I know? So far, I can play cheesy. No, I can't. I need 2 E's for that. But this is likely to go away. Wondering whether I had no way to play onto this, played like DYE or RYE or HYE because I didn't have any vowels. So could play hey, HEY, something like that. Wow, that's a good score. Sort of my, um, I mean, obviously it could have been a lot worse, but if I just play hay here, set up an X spot, so maybe it's better to do it here. H, H-E-Y, that's 30. That's not too bad. If I just play EH here, but I want to get rid of the Y. It's not very bingo-y, not particularly bingo-y. Now I've got the Q. It's not getting any easier for me, this. Not getting any easier, is it? A lot of game left still, over half the game, probably 60% of the game, down by 30. And you score 30. Now, I can't, I don't feel I can just leave this to go. This is an interesting play. I might have to play something like Mien, M-I-E-N here, just to take this spot out, which I don't really want to do because I want to keep the I. Yeah, I thought Neem was a word, right? And it would score more too, so for 27. Yeah, I want to keep, I don't normally want to keep an I. That was the problem. I knew there were lots of I's left. Maybe I should have actually, on a four-tile draw, I was quite likely to draw one. Um, but if I play cheese, QIS, which, oh, presumably I can do that here now. Maybe I should have done that before, but I wanted to take this out. I'm guessing Honda's does take an S. I mean, I never would have imagined that was a word though. What is this game? I didn't even know fugal was a word. Fugelhorn? Is it spelled like that? I don't think it is. So he's now 1 for 5. So 80% of the words he's played so far, I wouldn't have known. This is. I mean, to be honest, I'm doing all right considering my lack of knowledge of words. He's played 35,000 games. This is what I'm up against, folks. Right, he plays join for only 19. I'm pretty happy with that. So QIS is going to score. It's going to score a fair bit, then, isn't it? It's going to score 46. I'm going to be down by just 6. I've now got 3 eyes. Isn't it wonderful? It's been an uphill battle. This. I can play if here. That would score. What would that score? 5 and 5 and 11 is 21. No bingos yet. In fact, my bingo. Um. Uh. I've been actually hitting fewer bingos than I was. I don't know why that is. I think it's just random. Uh, Last sort of 30, 40 games, not so many bingos. I think it's just um, what does if score here? That's 24. That might actually. I'd love to get rid of 2 eyes though. Fancy picking up 2 eyes of that 3-tile draw. I want to keep an S. I mean, two eyes is not a complete disaster if you want a bingo, but 3 eyes certainly is. 2 eyes, not even 2 eyes isn't ideal. Things like via here as well. I know vias would be a word. It is, which is a bit of a surprise. So what would that score? 24. I don't like that though. Prefer to play either if or if here, unless I can get rid of 2 eyes. I can't currently see a way of doing that. Brat. Well, it looks in that case if it's. What does that take a? So Brat. That's an interesting one. He's only scoring 12, so he hasn't scored massively. When I get this down, I'm actually going to be up by 3. If oh, I was going to say it takes another F, but that other F has gone. Useful to know. So I'm actually going to be up by 3 points here. My right leaf's not absolutely awful, but the double I's not great. Now I've got a Z though. Ooh, the Z. There is only one Z. AZO would play here for scoring 34. And it would even play AZON would even play too, but the problem with AZO is it doesn't get rid of one of the I's, and I really want to do that. So if there's a way of doing that, um, so he's playing. Oh, well, that's interesting. Is there a way? I know Zinnia is a word, but I think that's two N's. I'm pretty sure. I'm not even going to try it with single N. What can I do? Because I can't play the Z here. I can certainly play it here though. But this is not ideal somehow. Like EWS is not a word as far as I'm aware. I play AZO here. I really want to play off an I. At least one I. Oh, zing. Is Zinga a word? Okay. Zing. And is Zinga a word as well? It feels like it is. Oh, that's not. Oh, God. I don't know what I can do about that, though, then. Probably not much. I've got three vowels and a consonant left now. Oh, what a shame. I can't extend zing. I don't suppose zingo would be a word. Anyway. Wow, look at this. I've got Eurasian. I think that's the only one that plays, though. It will play here at the moment. I think Eurasian is the only word. I don't think this has an anagram. Sani plus an O. So I don't think. I don't think it's going to play anywhere else. Oh, yeah, I don't think Eurasian. It will play. It will play in column 11, but I can't. It's not going to play down here. So this is only a six-letter lane because the C takes nothing after it apart from the H. And both the H's have gone. So there's no. This is not a bingo lane unless you had. I suppose if you had a blank, you could play a word beginning with H. And both the blanks are still out there. Oh, so both blanks are coming late. This could be a problem because although I've got a seven, there are no eights there's no letters that I can play through either. Um, I don't think this has an anagram, Eurasian, but I might be completely wrong about that. I don't remember it having an anagram though. Plays through a whole bunch of stuff to make an eight, but he's just so likely to play there, isn't he? And it will depend on what he plays. If he plays down here or something, well, I'm going to be bingoing. And then I could be setting up a big spot there potentially. But the X has gone. If I can't play Eurasian, what on earth do I do? That was a good draw, but if he does play a bingo himself, which he could do now, so he's taking a little bit of time, I um 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, I can play a stupids. Oof. Now does this Eurasians? Oh, have I got Eurasians here? Oh, for heaven's sake. Oh my God. Wow. I'm not, well, that's incredible. Thanks for getting a triple on this video. I I haven't. It's my first triple since before COVID. Everybody, I think I might have played two. in the couple of years I played, or year and a half I played on this site before then, and wow. So he had both the blanks. He still would have played up the top there too, making ZO and IN. Wow. I was thinking, well, I say he's got Mike, so I'm up. But the funny thing is, I'm not up by that much. So this game is not one at all. So I can play things like top here, but this isn't, or toe. I always think, well, top's going to score a lot more. Top's going to be 34. Could I play two pay? No, I can't. I've got two pay on my rack. I almost feel like I could almost play it here, but I don't think I can play two pay anywhere. Wow, I'm still sort of, because I need to play the O here. It's the only letter I have that goes here. Play the P here. Um, yeah, I think I'm just going to have to play top. It's not a great rack lead, but I have to keep scoring points. I'm only up by 54. It's not actually that much. This will put me up by 88. And this is not a bad pickup, actually. Apparently a Zepp is a sandwich. Maybe it's because it looks like a Zeppelin. Don't know. I know what I've got here. I've got rutted. Oh, if I put the ED at the end here. Feels like it could have got boo. Oh, could play rutted, or puttered would be a word, wouldn't it? But I think. So I'm up now by 68. Ugh. This P is not even a normal P because it's a blank. It's a blank P. I haven't got good ways of scoring here. Not that I can see. It's a little bit tricky. 5 minutes left. Only 3 tiles left. I'm sure there'll be bingos here too. So maybe I should just play off two. That's probably what I need to do. Still got 5 minutes, which is actually okay. But I don't. It's not so easy to know what to do though. I can't. If I had 2 hours, I could play dry, but I haven't got that. HEE is not a word. And the AE is the only things, and I haven't got anything else to make a 4-letter word here. Not so easy this then, is it? Can I play a two? I'd like to play just 2 tiles. Has he got an S? There's an S left. What can I do then? That plays off just 2 tiles. ED would work. Doesn't score a lot. Scores 11. Can I do better than that? Can I do better than 11? ED here is 12. Okay, maybe I do that. Just so that if he does play a bingo, somehow, he doesn't immediately win the game. Okay, let's do that. Feels a bit rubbish this, doesn't it? But let's do it. Okay. Got turtle plus an A. What does that make? In some ways I was lucky that he had both the blanks at the same time. Maybe he'll just play off 1 tile now. He could do that. He could do that. Oh, he hasn't done that. Okay, so he's not going to be bingoing. That's good. What can I do through anything that the P likes, like plate, or 3 minutes left, 3.5 minutes left. Something like, feels like there could be a 7 here, but it wouldn't play, I don't suppose. Anything I can do here? Well, this time I could play something like heal for 15. Heat would be better. What's he got left? Take me into the 400s. Abo's not a word anymore, unfortunately. I'm sure there's nothing else. It's just hard, but you've only got 4 points, and this is only a blank. It's just is there no way I can play off a little bit more, like the plateau and things I can see. What was a turtle, but I don't really want to play there because he'll then play in the last column. Go away something like loot for 15. Anything else I can do? Can't play turtle, I don't think. Maybe I'll just do that. Okay. Oh, well, oh. It helps if I type the right letter in, doesn't it? Okay. Just that I should be able to go out with rat if he doesn't go out now. So even if Eurasian hadn't gone down there, I don't think I can, like tar is a word, I think int is a word, but probably like part would only score 6. Sure there's nothing else like APO is a word. Tar would score 6 as well. Isn't there a better thing I can do here? Um, don't know. Maybe there's not. Not anymore. I'm going to be struggling a little bit to find a good play, but I've won the game. That's something. So I can't play anything else. Play Tart would score 6. That would score 6. Lots of ways to score 6. Um, okay, let's just do that. Okay. So, yeah. So anyway, 337 for him, 413 to me, and so I win the game by 76. So yeah, um, really pleased with that one. Really pleased with it. Obviously, getting the triple triple down was so unexpected. I've played over 100 games since I came back, and that's the first triple triple I've had. Is it the best score I've had? I don't know actually. I have to have a look. I did play a score in the 130s at one point that was not a triple triple that used the Q. Um, so I was just so lucky that he played that bingo that allowed me to that just gave me the triple triple. That's why you don't really want to be playing S's in a bingo lane if you possibly can. S's, E's, those sorts of letters, maybe things like A's and R's and stuff. Like R's at the end are going to be tricky. S's at the end, S's at the beginning even. Well, no, S's at the S is in the S is in the, as a penultimate letter is not great. E is a penultimate letter, things like that. E's anywhere in the middle of a word are not great. Anyway, that though was quite a game. I was behind for at least half the game. I think it was. He played a lot of words I didn't know, and also I had a difficult start, and I was fortunate that he didn't just zoom away. He could have had a couple of bingos, and I would have been facing a 3-figure deficit. That's the sort of thing that can easily happen. That's not what happened though. I was actually pretty happy with how I played that game. The crowd was really good, even though it he scored 50. What was it? 50 something, 51 with Boxcar. It got me out of a hole because I was just not had no vowels at that point. So even though I conceded 23 points on that exchange, if I'd had to change tiles, swap tiles. I would have conceded probably more than that. Yeah, you're a little bit risky because he could have had a triple triple there, so less likely than through an S, but not impossible. So a little bit fortunate there, but I thought I probably did as well as I could have done. Yeah, Honda. Who knew that that was a word? I did have a Honda once actually, and it got stolen. Would you believe somebody nicked my Honda? Yeah, somebody nicked it. It was a 1994 Honda Accord. Yeah, and it was yeah, someone stole it. This was in 2010. So yeah, not not much fun. 16-year-old car, but someone nicked it anyway. It's newer than the car I currently have, though. My current car is 19 years old. Anyway, that's car stuff. Um, and was I living on an avenue? No, I wasn't. I was on a. Was I? No, I was on a road. I have lived on an avenue before. Just thought he played avenue. So yeah, interesting game. We sort of, I think we, I don't know what he got. It's an interesting thing. One thing that people assume, which is completely false, is that if one player gets bad tiles, the other player has good tiles. That's Scrabble's a zero sum game, but that your tile draws are not a zero sum game because if you have bad tiles, like if you have like far too many vowels, well, the other person could just have far too many consonants. It's definitely possible for both people to have bad draws at the same time throughout the whole game, actually. And I've seen that when I've looked I looked at what my opponents had. But say a game where I drew badly and my opponent also drew badly. So looking at S's, I got two of the four S's. I got the Z, which is a good tile to have. Also at the Q, which wasn't so good. He got both the blanks, which was to his advantage, but it helped me a little bit that he had them both at the same time because you can only bingo once with the blanks in that case. So I was a little bit fortunate um, there, I suppose. But that was a win. In a way, relatively comfortable towards the end after I got down that triple triple. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that one. It was interesting. And let's have a look at one other game that I played, which I thought was interesting. This one here. You see, I have my rating set to 11. My maximum ratings, minimum rating. What do I say? Set to 1100. So everybody has to be at least 1100 for me to sort of get matched up with them. And this player is ranked 1101. He, she, maybe. So 11 are just inside the my minimum. And you think, well, I should be able to win comfortably against somebody like that. But that's not. But you know, that's not how it works at all. Anyway, did you see the score of the game? So it was my opponent to go first, and I wonder if I've got bingos here. I bet I do. I was thinking of Willow, but that's I have to burn my blank. That certainly wouldn't be worth it. What do I do here? I just play WO. Ooh. Anyway, actually, maybe I should actually look at that and see if I have a bingo. Like Wooralies, I think is a word, which I think has two O's, but that didn't play. There could be things here. Hmm. These letters don't actually go with what's on the board. You know, you think of like ISE words don't go very well with a W, for instance. There aren't many words with ISE or IZE that have at the end that have a W in. You think of words like womanize, which I'm not far off actually having, but no, it'd be a different sort of word that. I don't know. I could easily have had something here. Anyway, maybe I should have a look at that. What did I have? What is this? Like slow AI plus a blank. See if that gives me something. I'll look that up. Anyway, he's got. I was going to say no, he doesn't. He doesn't have toggled. It looks like toggled, doesn't it? It's two G's though, obviously. And now I do have a bingo, so I play that. And anyway, the game sort of progresses, and you can see he sort of sets me up a bit for a lot of stuff. You know, he's not playing defensively at all, and it enables me to get into a big lead here. This was a particularly, I would say, reckless play because the J and the Z are both out there still, and you know, it's not unlikely that I'll have either the J or the Z here. And of course I do. I'm able to play Gia here for a boatload of points, 74. And I'm ahead here by 121. I've got a massive lead. And I'm feeling very, very good about this game. I feel like I'm probably 98% to win. Maybe that's exaggeration, 96, 97, something like that. Given that he hasn't, I don't think, been playing very well. Um, anyway, so I've got now pick up the Z. My lead now goes to 137. So I've got a really big lead. This is a strike, but he plays a bingo here. He cuts into my lead. And now I don't get great racks. And I'm sort of struggling a little bit to score. I feel like there could easily be something here that I'm missing too, but I don't see it paying. I score well anyway. 35 is a good score. Plays beam, which I think is a good play. Now I have the Q and I have to decide what to do with that. I decided to just play it for 11, just get rid of it. Doesn't have a good rack here, particularly the UV, which of course I had at the beginning of that last game, my second turn after exchanging. And now I play Shad. So see, he's setting me up the whole time. But now look at this. Having got that bingo, it's down by 100. She is down by 100, exactly 100, and plays one now. You think, isn't this gonna? He's got routine down here, for instance. Doesn't play it though. I mean, I certainly would play the bingo here. Maybe he just doesn't see it. Probably has something coming down from the D as well. Um, Dilution? I don't think that's a word. Ah, something like that though. Maybe he's tried a few of these things. Anyway, my rack's terrible. Play Ulu just to offload some crap. He's hasn't got a good rack here. Still down by 90. Plays OE to yeah. What do I have here? Now this is where things go horribly. Could very nearly go horribly wrong. I'm 70 points ahead, and there's two in the back. I could just play off one tile here, or I could try and score something. And this is what I needed to do. I needed to play something like, I don't know, rape or something. What would that have scored? 26. I'm sure there's other things like anything else I could do here. Plate? 38. Well, I should have done something like that. Just got scored so many points that um, he he would bingo, but he could bingo out and it wouldn't matter because I'd have been too far ahead there. Plate would have put me up 108. It's not going to be getting that sort of score, I don't think, even on the triple. So I do something really stupid here. I really mess this up. I decide I've got to play off as many tiles as possible so that if my opponent bingos, well, he won't catch me with too much on countback, which is sort of sound strategy, but not, this is what I do, not when that scores 18 and the other play there scores 38. Not when you're sacrificing 20 points to do that. And I play plate. I've got two R's. That was still. I don't think I was aware. I didn't. I don't think I literally don't think I saw this, which was still played off five tiles. I mean, this is insanely bad what I did here. So don't do this at home, please. It's possible I even had a bingo here. Couldn't see one though. So anyway, I do play Rapture, which is just a terrible play, given that this was available here and I just didn't see it. I've got pleat as well. It's another one, isn't it? No, no, HOA is not a word, is it? Is it? No. No, it's not. Thought I had pleat here too. Anyway, or leapt. I've got that one. That would work. That's 32. I was trying to think all the different plays I could have here. Maybe there's even something that goes down to the bottom row. Anyway, I balls this up badly. So at this point, I'm up by 70. Oh, hang on, 88. I'm up by 88. And I'm only going to concede two. How much am I going to concede on count back? Um, so anyway, because the thing is, I pick up other tiles. I pick up a couple of tiles here. So I'm going to be so if he does bingo, I'm going to be conceding 6 on count back because I'll have 3 points on my rack, double that. So if he gets 83 or more, he wins the game. He she. Um, anyway, scores 77 to move within 11. I get rid of 6 on count back, and he gets 6 from me on count back, and I lose by, and I win. So I win, crucially, I win by 5. So I escape with a win here, but I messed this up in a big way, and I should have played down here, obviously. Now the funny thing is about this move, so he scores 77, is he could play something like reunite. What was it? There was something. It was reunite down here because hoy is a word, isn't it? Reunite. Yeah, that was the one I saw. Yeah, hoy, HOI is a word, isn't it? No, check. Hoy. It is. Right, of course it is. So, I was like a mental block there. So, this would have scored 82. And if my opponent had played that, the game would have been a draw, amazingly enough, which would have been terrible. So I was very lucky that he didn't see that, and I was able to win, um, scrape that win, having made an enormous blunder on the previous turn. No, escape with a 5 point win. There's no excuse for it really. I had loads of time, um, an unusual amount of time on my clock there for me, and I should have used it, right? For some reason, I had this into my head to play as many tiles as possible. Big error, and I very nearly cost me the game or half a game. Anyway, that will do for me. Hope you enjoyed that game I did just play then, and the triple. Would you believe it? Yeah. So that's it from me. Hope that was worth watching, and I will see you again next Wednesday. Bye.